I am here live with one of our incredible students. This is Mandy. She is a nurse turned holistic health coach, and just really excited to have you here, Mandy. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Heather. I'm really excited.
Amazing. So we'd love to hear about you. Can you tell us a little introduction about your background and also what type of coaching you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am 37 years old. I'm a wife, a mom of two boys. I have been a registered nurse for the last 11 years and just recently jumped into holistic nurse coaching. I finished my nurse coach training at the end of 2025 and immediately jumped into taking clients and starting my business, Return to Radiance Coaching. So yeah, that's been my journey so far.
Amazing. I love that so much. And when we first started working together, where were you at and where did you want to go?
Yeah, so when we first started working together, I had just graduated my nurse coach program, and I knew that I wanted to dive into nurse coaching full force with my full chest. Like I was so ready to dive into it. But as nurses, we're taught all the caring, and obviously through the coaching, I was taught all the coaching and how to be a great coach. But when it came to the business side of it, I had absolutely no clue where to start. No clue where to start. And I knew I wanted to put in place a very professional looking business. And so I really wanted something that was a one-stop shop. I didn't want to spend money on all these different little programs. I wanted somebody that could teach me from beginning to end what I needed to do to create a very successful, very professional business.
I love that. Yes. And that is what you have done and what you are accomplishing. And I'm so proud of you for all of your success. You've been signing clients and just doing incredible. So we'd love to hear more about what you've accomplished so far in your time working together.
Yeah, so since working together, I have already launched my coaching business. I have several paying clients at the moment. I think I have 4 individual coaching clients and 5 group coaching clients at the moment. So yeah, it's just been launching my systems and my programs, and it has been amazing so far.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you for everything that you have been doing. Like you put your program together, you got to work on your funnels, your email marketing. I know you mentioned in your second month after launching, you earned over $2,000. So it's just incredible to see the progress that you're making, all the clients that you're
Yes.
bringing into your world. You're just magnetic, and I love your energy. It's so fun to watch you grow. And what really shines about you is the fact that you implement immediately what you're taught, and you go and you look for the answer, and you really know how to like implement and replicate. And so it's been so cool to see you do that and then have tremendous success from implementing what's being taught. So I'm really proud of you for taking that massive action and just going for it. I love it. And I
Thank
would
you.
love to hear what are some of the specific results that you've had? Anything else that I didn't mention there?
Yeah, that has been, it's really just been figuring out, it really has been putting those systems into place and implementing exactly what you teach. Your systems work, and you've been in this business for 10 years. So it's very obvious that if you just follow your algorithm and replicate that to match what you are trying to do in your own business, you're going to see success. And so when I am taught something from you, I don't question it. I don't try and like reform the wheel. I just implement it exactly as it's taught, and it works.
I love that. Yeah, so cool to see how you just implement right away. You just take action, and you know exactly, you just replicate and you just go with it. So, I mean, that just goes to show like when people put in the work and put in the effort and the work, then it works. So awesome job with everything you're doing. We would love to hear what your favorite part of the academy is.
Yeah, so I really love that there is so much support to lean on. Obviously, you are first and foremost, you are always at our fingertips if we have any question about anywhere we are at in our process. You are there to provide guidance and expertise. But I also love that you have other coaches that you bring into the program as well that are experts in their field that also help us grow and achieve. You have marketing strategists, you have life coaches, success coaches, and they're all there to teach us different things that really come together in one like beautiful, cohesive thing.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I love that you are having that phenomenal support. That's one thing that I really love about the Academy is the fact that, I'm basically on speed dial. Our clients can ask me questions at any time and you'll get immediate responses and voice memos and all the things. And then, we have so many experts in the Academy, so many incredible people just sharing their knowledge and their wisdom with us. And so it's just a wealth of knowledge coming in from all different angles to really help us grow a very well-rounded business. So that is awesome. And what would you say to someone who is thinking about joining our academy, but they're kind of hesitant?
I would say just do it. You are going to continue to be stuck exactly where you are. You're going to go buy these cheaper programs that might teach you one little thing, but that's going to add up over time. And you're probably still not going to feel like you have those systems in place. The Academy is truly there to take you from 0 to 100 at your own pace too. So I say it's so important to invest in yourself because that's where the growth happens. Step outside of that comfort zone and just do it. You will not regret it one bit.
Yeah, I love that. And I love the fact that you mentioned too, how when you did the nurse coach program, you just really didn't know how to do the business side of things. And so that's really what you've learned in our academy is the business side of things and, the systems, the marketing, the selling, how to run master classes, how to get paying clients. And so that really is what differentiates a coach program versus our business coach academy. And so I love that you mentioned that as well. And I'd love to hear, how do you feel now compared to before we started working together?
Oh my gosh, I feel so clear. When I graduated nurse coaching, I was like, okay, where do I start? I guess I need an email and an LLC. Like, I just thought that was what you need, or a website and an LLC. I was like, that's what you need to start, but then I had no idea where to go from there. I had no idea how to start marketing myself, what platform to provide my program on. I had no idea. So I was just grasping at straws, and joining the program has really put everything into place from step 1 to step 100, like every single step along the way. And it's wonderful because you can go as slow or as fast as you want. It doesn't matter if you work full time, have a household. I do all of those things. I work full time. I have a household. I have kids. I'm in graduate school, like for my master's program. I do it all. And I still have a successful business that I've launched in under 6 months and have almost 10 paying clients already. So it's wonderful to just have the systems in place and really move forward so seamlessly, where before I would just be like trying to piecemeal it together myself.
Yeah, I love that. I love that it's so seamless. And now you know exactly how to grow and scale from here. I love the fact that you mentioned, you're working full time, you have a family, you have kids, you're in a master's program. Like this can absolutely be done. A lot of times I feel like as women, we try to tell ourselves like, oh, I can't do that because of this. Or we say to ourselves, oh, we could do this or that. But when we say, and like when we really open up our minds to the possibilities of like, well, I can do that. Of course I can do that. And this, just being open to that. And you're a perfect example and testimonial of that, of the fact that it can be done. And like you're a superwoman and you're like showing everyone like, this is how it's done. This is how you do it. So it's so cool to see you grow, even with all of your responsibilities, everything that you have going on. Like you still have an incredibly successful business. You're growing with joy and happiness and cheerfulness. And you're just like so magnetic to the people around you. And that's what makes the difference really. And what I see with a lot of business owners and coaches, that if we grow from a place of like lack or scarcity, or like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't have time for this, then like we'll run into problems. But when we really open our minds to the abundance and the fact that we can do it all, we can have it all, we can be everything that we want to be, and like there's no limits. And that's the mentality that you have, Mandy, and I love it so much, because everything is possible for us. And when we step into that level of joy and that freedom and that abundance, that's when more of it is attracted to us. So it's just so cool to see how it's so cyclical in your scenario with you, of like just putting the joy out there and it all comes back to you. And it's just so cool to watch you grow. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would love to hear what you're most proud of accomplishing for yourself so far.
What I am most proud of accomplishing so far is building my group coaching program. That is something that was so daunting to me, and something that I wanted to bring so much value to. And I've already, put it into place. And that's one of the things that you taught us, was it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You just have to be ready to start and ready to go. And so I think that's one thing that I've been most proud of, is just getting in that mentality of just going, just putting your whole heart into it, and just saying, I can do this. And even if I don't feel 100% ready, which I'll tell you, 95% of the time on everything I've done in this business, I'm not 100% ready. And I don't know that you ever are 100% ready, but you have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to fail and be okay with that, and being okay with the fact that failure doesn't mean an end. It just means you've figured out what not to do the next time. So I feel like that has been my biggest growth, is just going for it, just running into it with my full heart and my full soul and going for it. And you've really helped us in the academy to learn how to do that.
I love that. Yeah, I love that you're just going for it. That's incredible. And we would love to hear more about your program and your coaching services.
Yeah, so I have group coaching. I do group coaching and one-on-one coaching. My group coaching program is called the Holistic Woman Academy. And I guide women in pivotal seasons of life that are, craving to return to their most radiant, most authentic selves. So from finding purpose, to setting boundaries, to nourishing the body, mind, and soul, and just helping them guide through those processes so they can return as confidently and happy as they possibly can be in their lives.
Amazing. So beautiful. And what do you love most about coaching so far?
I really just love helping people in a holistic way. As a nurse, especially a nurse working in the hospital system, it's such a sick care model, and it's almost just running people through and doing, ABC, no matter what the patient is or what they need, it's ABC. And I really love just personalizing my coaching to people and helping them on a holistic level, that a pill or a juice or a cleanse isn't going to help them with. It's really that mindset shift, and being able to really just work with women on a one-on-one level. And also, obviously, like the freedom. I would love this to be my full-time job one day. That's actually my vision. I read my visions every morning. That's something you taught us, every single day, have your visions. But on the top of my vision, it is, I am a retired nurse. So that is what I want to achieve. I want to be fully in this as a holistic coach. So I say that to myself every morning as if it's already happening.
I love it. Absolutely. It's on the way. 100%. You'll be able to go full time with your business. I believe that to my core, and I know it's so possible for you. I love the fact that, this is bringing you so much joy, really being able to work on a deeper level with people, really treating them, holistically. I mean, it's just beautiful work, and it's so needed. So I love it so much. And so you talked about your vision of, coaching full time. What else do you see for your future? What is your vision?
Yeah, I want to do this full time. I would love to have the freedom of not working weekends anymore and holidays and being away, getting called out in the middle of the night, being on call. I really would love to be home with my kids and not miss these holidays and be able to have more financial freedom. And I see that for myself. I know I am going to have that one day. So I know if I just keep putting in the work and keep putting the systems in, that's going to absolutely happen for me. So yeah, that's absolutely my vision.
Yeah, so possible. And it's on the way. Absolutely. I know you've already replaced half of your income so far with coaching. So it's just
Mhm.
so awesome to see like the progress that you're making. And where can people reach out to you? How can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can reach me on any of my socials, Facebook, Instagram, at just Mandy Holistic Coach. That's also my website, mandyholisticcoach.com. You can reach me through Messenger, and I also do have a free Facebook group that has tons of wellness tips and resources in it. It's called the Root and Rise Collective.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Mandy. Congratulations on all of your success. It is such a joy to have you in the academy. I'm so proud of you, the hard work that you're putting in, and just like your optimism, your cheerfulness, your encouragement for the other clients as well. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much, Heather. I really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. All right, take care. We'll see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.